Do you give your power away to toxic people, or do you have anybody in your life, maybe it's a spouse or an ex-spouse or even a family member, who is just toxic, you know, somebody who drains your energy, who zaps you, who is manipulative, maybe just makes you feel like, when the phone rings and you see their phone number on there. Maybe it's a family member, somebody that you have to deal with, or maybe feel that it's an impossible relationship. Well, today I want to share with you 3 keys to take your power back from toxic relationships. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from takeyourpowerbacknow.com. I'm an author, I'm a coach and a speaker, and I today posted on Facebook a little post that says, the only way to win with toxic people is not to play the game. And I was really surprised because a bunch of people shared it, and I thought, wow, I guess a lot of people, more people that I'm thinking, more people that I'm thinking struggle with this. And so I wanted to share with you a quick video about how to take your power back, what to do if you are in a toxic relationship, and how to remove yourself. So rewind the story back a few years. My business was stalled, and now I mentor and coach amazing women entrepreneurs. I teach them about how to skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow, how to make a real business, not just a hobby business, but a real business you can pay your bills with using a coaching or consulting. And I'm just amazed at what a big part, this plays. So way back when, before I did my business, I was in a relationship. It was a toxic relationship. I jumped in, I jumped out. It took me 8 years to finally leave in a very kind of crazy way, which I wrote a best-selling book about. But here's what I know about toxic people. Number one, when you stay in that relationship, when you give your power away to that, you don't have anywhere else to give your power to. So I stayed in my relationship for 8 years. It prevented me from being able to focus on and grow my business. And so it was only when I was able to finally close the door on that my business birthed. I think I left that winter for Costa Rica. I never looked back. And so, the post that I made on Facebook today was about not playing. If you want to win with a toxic person, don't even play the game, ignore them. So I'm telling you, this is a great tip to just ignore people. Don't answer the phone, right? When they call you, or when they try and because they try and hook you, right? They'll try and antagonize you into an argument. If they get any energy from you, if it's bad energy, if it's anger, if it's yelling at them, they win. Oh, they got it. They got what they wanted. I kind of see toxic people as very lost souls who don't know how to connect with their own center of power, so they go after you. So you have a choice, right? You have a choice to react or respond. You can react, or you can choose to respond. And to choose to respond can also be not responding. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to turn the other way. I'm going to ignore you. That'll drive them maybe crazy, but eventually they'll leave you alone. Here's what I know. Eventually, if you stop feeding that energy source, they're going to go on to blood suck, drain somebody else, because you're not giving them what they want, right? So another tool that you can use when in conversation, let's say that, okay, Vanessa, this sounds great, but, I live with my husband now. I live with my mother, my sister, my brother, my aunt, whoever it is, my kid who drives you nuts, and I have to deal with them. What do you do? One of the best tools that I learned when having to deal with toxic people is they usually want to get you to commit to make a decision right now about something. They try and manipulate you or convince you to do a lot of things for them, or just do things outside of your own comfort zone. And so one of the tools that I learned was to tell people, in these conversations, you can say something like, let's say they're blaming you for something, and you could just say, you know what, you could be right. You could be right. And it just completely diffuses them. You said this, you said that, okay, well, yeah, you could be right. You could be wrong, but you could be right. It's not giving them anything. It's just diffusing the situation. You can turn around and walk away. You can always choose. You can always choose how you want to respond instead of react. The reaction is it's a learned habit. And it's not getting you anywhere you want to go, and it's draining you. It's draining your energy. I call it having energy leaks. I teach a lot of my women in my program how to close the energy leaks in your life. Yeah, And it doesn't necessarily have to be a toxic person. It can be their taxes that weren't done, or, you know, the closet needs to be cleaned, or get rid of all this old crap in your house. You know, close the energy, like those places in your life where your energy is leaking. Take it back, and then you can focus it and direct it with a full force, like a fire hose, on the things that you want, like generating an amazing business, serving the world, making more money, taking your family on vacation, on trips. You have the power to do that. So tips I want to share, takeaways I want to share with you here today, is, you know, respond instead of react. You know, we all can take that moment and just one breath. How do I want to respond? Do I even want to respond? Do I have to pick up the phone? What if I just don't, you know? And also to be aware that, you know, if there is a toxic person in your life, that you've also, you know, opened the door to have that person there, and you can close it. You can do something different. Maybe one of the things that you share with them in a conversation is, yeah, maybe you're right. You may be right. You may be right, and leave it at that. And finally, if you want more tips on how to manage, negotiate toxic people, toxic relationships in your life, if you like this video and you want more, come to my website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com. Pick up a copy of my book, Take Your Power Back Now. It's the ultimate confidence guide for women. I share tons of tips with you in there, not just about relationships, but about self-worth, about making money, about sales, about following your passion, about showing up and saying yes to your purpose here in life, and the amazing journey, the amazing magic that can happen when you listen to the feelings on the inside. Some women have a hard time even just connecting and tuning in with how they feel. Forget about listening to it and taking action. Sometimes it's just about, oh my God, what the hell am I feeling? You got it. I got that covered for you in my book, Take Your Power Back Now. You can get it on Amazon as well. I love you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have an amazing